today. From AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 40. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Prescott on 1st down. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They start on the ground with Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
He's checking.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a gain of 35.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Elliott.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Prescott from the gun. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. 1st down, Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line. Number 21, Ezekiel.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
That's good.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'll guarantee you, they started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's on the Pro Bowl guard from Notre Dame, Zach Martin. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Prescott now. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
31-yard line.
So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st down, Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the 2nd quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 8-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. Our first down throw for Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point game. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
Prescott to throw it. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. Results. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route. You are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down by Carl Joseph. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. On first down, Elliott. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd TD of the game. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Eluding the pressure right. But now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Arlington, it's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game. And
he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Cowboys on third down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Blake Jarwin. Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Makes the score comfortable.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Oh, no, he lost the football.
That's another Cowboys.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. To throw is Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 25 yards that time. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Mack Wilson. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Dallas, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts.